it goes a little deeper. It says, yes, giving is more than money. I don't want to make this text to say what it doesn't say. Money is part of giving. We need money to survive. Imagine this, a house full of love with no money. Come on now, amen. Imagine Miss Chanel, imagine Mr. Carl coming home and said, baby, I sure love you, but ain't nothing coming right now. That's gonna hurt a little love, isn't it? It's gonna be like, so I said, what love got to do with it? Right. Who said it? Well, Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Right. So she said, what does love got to do with this thing? Because we're talking about the principle, because we still got to get some money in here, amen? So look behind me. Give love, we get love. We give forgiveness, we get forgiveness. We give time, we get time. We give wisdom, we get wisdom. We give money, we get money. Back Luke 6:38. As we say, Jesus teaches about the spiritual of reciprocity. What you give, whether it's kindness, mercy, or resources, it will return to you in abundance. So what I give, it's going to return to us in abundance. Understand? Come on. What we give is going to return to us in abundance. Amen? So I do smile a lot. I probably wake up smiling. Because in my simple life, I've learned the principle that I've always give. Amen? Walk with me. And because of that, I'm in a place of expectation, but watch this. How will you gain from what you give? Let's go back and take this text back to the way it was written. In ancient times, merchants filled their baskets of grain by pressing and shaking together to make more. So really what they were talking, Jesus was really talking about he was talking about grain, right? And he was saying that, I think it's on this slide on the back, Sandy. It should be up there. Put it up. The next one. Well, we should give good measure. All right? The first thing we make sure is that you're going to get good measure. Amen? Give, and it's going to come back to you good measure. Amen? And then it's going to come back what? Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So I need to put myself in position that I need to get some laws working on my behalf. Amen? Somebody say amen to that. And so we're going to talk about, I'm going good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Which makes sense a little bit. Give is, first of all, action. It shall be given is a divine response from God. He said that if you do this, I'm going to respond. Come on, church, watch me now. If I give, God says, I'm going to respond to what you do. Amen? And so we want God to respond to what we do in life. Amen? So we make sure that I say, God, I thank you that I'm going to be a giver, God, and I'm going to do things like never before. I give my time, I give my money, I give my resources. There's so many things that we can give. Amen? Because some of you may be short money. Right? Now, let me fix that. Yeah, Pastor. That's me. No, stop. Some of you may be short money now. So I say now. We're not going to live in that vein. Amen. Some of us say we're not going to live there. So since you may be short of it now, you give your other things and you give that until you get some more. Amen. So when I give my time, because I'm having to do a lot of things for a lot of people. I mean, even I give a lot of time, and there are times my mom, when she's at the house a couple days a week, and she said, you get your nap yet? And I'll say, yeah, I'm going to go get a nap. Mom make me go get a nap, right? I'm a 56-year-old man. I got to get a nap, right? No. And then I was napping, and she said, you can't never sleep. That phone always ringing. Because I've learned to give my time. And guess what? People that give time have more time than folks that don't do nothing. You ever seen that? The folks that don't have nothing to do don't ever have time to do anything. But the folks that give time get more time, even though it's just 24 hours. Here we go. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, given as action. It shall be given is a divine response from God. The measure you give determines the measure you receive back. Giving is a mindset. I want to go there. It is a mindset that we have to learn to surrender what's God's. And it's coming back. All right, watch this. I've never seen people that have always been looking for more to ever become givers. Explain that to me. Come on. I've never seen people that have always been in a place of always looking for something. They never flip the table because they're not igniting the principle that if I give, it comes back. Amen? That if we put it out there and it comes back to us. So now the people that understand the principle of giving, it looks like they're lucky. They're not lucky. They just understand the principle. Amen? Because the enemy will trick us. Come on. He'll trick us and say, the time you have, that's all you got. You got it. No, I got to hoard it. No, you better give it so you can get some more. Amen? That's why I love senior people. And why do I love senior people? Is because when I become a senior, folks gonna be loving on me. No, y'all, ain't that nice? I know. I understand that if I do right by them, the grace gonna come back on my life. Come on, amen. I'm gonna be like 95, like Mr. Porter. You can't dress like that, Pastor. Who said I can't? Why? Because I know. Because I'm gonna love them. Come on, amen. I'm gonna love my mama. Come on, amen. See, because there's a grace that comes in my life, and I love mama. Come on, amen. I like, where you want to go, girl? No, because the Bible says if I do certain things, it comes back to me. Honor your mother and father that your days on earth may be what? Longer. I hugged Miss Velma and kissed her on the head. Another Miss Velma, I kissed her on the head. I said, Mama, you can't get jealous. I kiss these other ladies now. No. Because I know there's a grace on my life. Come on, church, come on. So I'm nice to other kids so that when my grandson and where he is, when he's all over the world, I'm nice to other children because I need to be nice to my grandson. No? He called me the other day and he said, Grandpa. I was like, oh, this is good. And he talked to me 30 seconds and he started playing. I said, why you call me? But Holy Spirit, at least he called you. So I'm realizing that if I do certain things, see, it's not always about us. Come on. My father, when he worked, and he worked at the plant, and there's a story where there's a man named Mr. Bell who's a supervisor, and Daddy said, go pick some beans for Mr. Bell. And I'm like, yep, I'm going to go pick some beans for Mr. Bell because I know Mr. Bell going to pay me. And I walk up to the bucket with Mr. Bell, and he put it in the car, and he drive off. Hey. But then, when I get out of college, it's Mr. Bell who gives me a job. Because Daddy would say, boy, you don't charge people for everything, boy. Because it comes back to you. Come on, amen? So I say, give, and it shall be given. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Watch this. So it's a mindset. I have never seen those that look for others to bless them live prosperous. No. Give requires the believer to mature in their relationship with God. Because in Psalm 37:25, David says, I was young, and now I am old. Yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his children begging for bread. Woo! Because I am a giver. Come on. And I give. My children ain't never got to be begging for bread. Can I tell you? Our Father in heaven, who's the righteousness of God? I'm getting out of here. I did an export. Let me do this again. I'm going to turn. Who's the righteousness of God? Let's read this. Say, I was young, and now I'm old. Yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, or their children begging for bread. I'm living right so my children, and they're like, watch this. And as a church, as your pastor, I see y'all as my children. Amen? Y'all should say amen to that. Come on. I'm going to go to B&I. I told you I wouldn't be long. I wouldn't be long with you. I'm about to close. I want to show you something. Put this slide up, Sandy. Remember I talked about B&I. I wish I'd made that bigger. B&I, a business organization, core values. The core values says, givers gain. They even trademarked it. They said that givers gained by, number one, building relationships. There's something special that when we learn to give, we give ourselves away. Because I've never seen people that build relationships. Because I said, my financial advisor, I met in that group. My attorney, I met in that group. My tax person, I met in that group. But it was a group where we all had to give. And then it's lifelong learning. That's what I'm realizing. That as I begin to give myself away, lifelong learning takes place. And what happens is this. You begin to go to the next place where God begins to give you traditions, innovations. That's their core values. Meaning that I cannot not be innovative. There's a responsibility that you and I have, that we develop ourselves as we give. Then we have something called a positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. How does this fit in? In conclusion, I want to bring that up. I want to close with this analogy. Thank you. As we're talking about givers, they give. And this glass container represents you. Sometimes you give. Can somebody say amen? You give. And you give. And you give again. And you give a little more. You give a little more. And you give a little bit more. And you give some more. Until you have nothing left. Am I talking to somebody today? Some of you came here today and you have nothing left. You on fumes. You said, I hope the preacher say something because I got nothing. But give me Luke 6:38 again. Because it says that when I give it, give, and it shall be given to you. You gave them children everything you had. And at some point, God is good with his word. And people start pouring back into you. See, but then you just keep trusting God. Because you gave all you had, and they start giving back to you. It doesn't seem like as much, but then it started giving to you. You got something left. You can move now. But now you pouring it back. You're pouring it back. But then you give a little more, and somebody give you some more stuff. Then you get a little more. You meet some nice church folks. They know Jesus. They just don't go to church. And they start giving you back. Then one Christmas, your kids even give you a Christmas card. Because you always gave them stuff. They ain't never gave you nothing back. They give you a Christmas card. Daddy get a pair of socks. Come on, something. And then you get to a place now you're good, because now you start seeing this stuff given back to you. And it says that good measure, pressed down, shaken together. And then it says that at some point, at some point, woo, at some point, at some point, it's getting ready to happen. At some point, it says good measure, pressed down, shaken together. Come on now. And what's the next one? What's the next one? What's the next one? Come on. You done gave everything you got. But if you're hanging there long enough, it says what's going to happen? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Oh, it's about to happen. Amen. See, because you forgot about that one you gave something to. Come on. And here we go. And it says good measure. Watch this. And what's going to happen? What's that next word? What's that next happen? Yeah, buddy. That's why I smile in the morning. Come on. Because it's running over. Come on. Because I done gave to you, and I done gave to you, but somebody pouring back into me. You better give God some praise for that. You better give God some praise for that, because you don't know who's going to pour back into you. Come on. And all folks getting out is just the overflow of everything I done gave out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Amen. I'm not going to let the devil mess with me, because if I gave it, the law of reciprocity said it comes back to me. Come on. That's why my stuff runs over. That's why I'm at another level. Come on. That's why we're at another. That's why you happy. Come on. It's because some stuff that you gave out is coming back to you. Running over. Running over. And God, I say I need that. Because I don't know about you, but I'm learning to live in overflow. We even prepared for this floor. This floor don't wilt because it's a waterproof floor. But I don't know about you. In this thing where it says, shall man give into your bosom, what that bosom talks about, it was an outer garment that the person who was receiving the grain had on. It was like a pocket. And they poured the grain into his outer garment. It was on him. And he had to shake it to make room for more. That's what God is doing with us. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Because something you gave is going to cause an overflow in your life. Come on, let's pray. God, I thank you. And what we're going to do, is this. How strategic in this, and I thought about it. I said, God, for the first time, somebody's going to give, and I'm not playing games. Somebody's going to give their offering, but give it today knowing that I'm giving it because I'm going to live in overflow. Amen. We have Cash App and website, all those things. Can I tell you, this is that time. And we're still live, and you that are watching us live, do it. Because I'm realizing, God, every time I give my time, my talents, something major happens. Father, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. God bless those today that are giving. Not because of necessity, but because they love you. We thank you and we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Ushers will receive offering. Is God good? Come on, give God praise. Come on, amen. Amen. So that, make sure you, as I was preparing, God said, that's the analogy, is that we live in constant overflow. And sometimes the overflow causes a mess, but we live in it. Text to give, Bell, NCC family at US, and they are cleaning that floor. Oh my God, I want to, there you go. Amen, praise the Lord. Amen, thank you. Hallelujah. Amen, thank you. Amen, God is good, amen. You know, we think about this facility and all that God did for us. And then the give. Alrighty. Thank you. Amen. You can take that back. There we go. No, they go. I told them to go back this time. I got to thank you. I want to do a special prayer over you today as we close. For you that have given and you're exhausted, I want to let you know today that God has not forgot you. Because we want to be in a place, not one, we are going to be in a place where there's overflow. You remember I told you all a few weeks ago that I confessed here that I was at a place where I was mad at God. And I'm still alive. I was mad at God. Because I said, God, I've given so much. And he says that, yes, but you didn't give to them. You gave to me. And I'm going to bless your life. Can I tell you, my attitude changed because I'm expecting to live in overflow. Father, we thank you for your grace. I thank you for your love. I pray for that individual who's in this place today. They've given so much. They're not in overflow. But God, everything that they gave, God's going to come back. Help them to be patient and to trust you. Whatever their needs are, meet it now. Supernaturally, meet it with grace, meet it with mercy. I want you to repeat it after me and then we're done. Say, Heavenly Father, I thank you on my life. I trust you for my overflow. I understand the principle of giving. I will give with joy, with happiness. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. Let's give God some praise, amen.